playoffs. I think you're still muted.
Hey,
man.
Another episode of Baby Joe's podcast. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, follow, send it to your grandmama,
Tell your friends.
tell your friends.
I know Nana is a subscriber, so we don't have to tell her.
Nana is, she is a subscriber. She's a lifetime follower. Love you, Nana.
She's a big-time fan of yours.
She's a big-time fan. She's a big-time fan. I love Nana.
That is a hat there, sir.
Oh! Yes,
Hey!
sir. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Assman.
Yes,
Happy
sir.
New Year, Assman.
Oh, yeah. Happy New Year. Hey, you got a good hat, too. Is that a Christmas gift?
To myself. I went to the team store today, visited NRG, walked by the Bulls. Did you know that the Bulls were they were intact, as they say?
Yes.
They're swanging.
Yes.
They're swanging down there.
They're swinging. They're banging.
I didn't take a picture of them because I respect their privacy.
The balls of the bull.
The balls of the bull. I didn't take a picture of those. You know, you don't want to disseminate that.
Yeah, I bet they're hanging nice and draping all over the Alamo Dome.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Oh no! Wait! The Astrodome. I'm sorry. I've been in this part of the.
You're in a funk.
I've been in this part of the world for too much. Actually, I am in a funk. Thank you for bringing it up.
Hold on. Before you enter the funk, you told me to say Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. This year can kick my pasty white ass. Let me tell you about this year.
I thought you had like a party popper or like a.
No, let me tell you about this year I've had, Clay. We're 6 days in, and we're supposed to be remembering.
Happy anniversary.
We're supposed to be remembering, the day Washington, D.C. fell. But
she died.
She died. But I'm getting towed 5 minutes away from my house because my car decides while I'm driving to go, I'm going to turn off now. I don't know what's going on.
Happened again, huh?
It happened again. It happened exactly 1 week ago today. I took it into the shop. I was a big boy, paid the towing fee, took it to the shop, paid my big boy, hey.
Yeah, it's not cheap to go to the dealership. The dealership is not a nice place to go.
No, and I'm new here. I'm new to this area. I don't know where else to take it.
I'm new in town.
I don't have a local, reliable, I trust you with my life mechanic. And so I take it to the Ford dealership because I've never had any issues with this car before. And $500 later, I get my car back 2 days later. And I'm like, okay, sweet.
Working, it's being your car. That's
yeah. But as my wife pointed out tonight, I hardly drove the thing for a week. I didn't. I picked it up Wednesday. The next day was New Year's. I didn't drive it New Year's. I didn't drive. I drove it Friday. I drove it Friday to the office. I didn't drive it Saturday. I didn't drive it Sunday. I drove it Monday, and then we're here. So I drove it 2 days, and it decided to do the same exact thing. And so I called the Ford dealership, and I said, "What the seriously?" I said, "What the is going on?" Like,
did they did they bend the knee like, oh, right away, sir, bring it in, we got it?
No, no. They
You
said
shouldn't have to pay a dime.
this.
You brought it
This
in
is
for that.
this is exactly what the guy said. I can fix the problems that, or like, I can't or I can't do anything about what happens after it leaves the shop. And
The
I'm
same
like,
thing happened after it left
and
the
I'm like,
shop.
yeah, and I'm like, the same exact thing happened after it left the shop. So I brought it in less than 7 days ago, so less than a week ago. I brought it in, and you said less than 48 hours later that it was good to drive. Okay, y'all were supposed to figure
That
out what
was a lie.
the problem was.
Did they give you a sheet that says everything on it?
They gave me a sheet.
Hmm.
The sheet's in the car that's at the fucking dealership.
Yeah, I'd be raising hell
There
right
was
there with you.
there was not enough time to transfer the sheet
Yeah, yeah,
home
yeah.
because it was less than 7 days.
I only had 2 opportunities to get in and out of the car and bring it inside.
Right,
That's
right.
not fair.
Anyway, so that's how my year's going. Also, I had the flu New Year's Eve, and so I've been dealing with that. And yeah, so 2026. Here we
Thought
go.
we were gonna have a good one. I thought we were gonna have a good go
Yeah.
at this.
Yeah, I had big plans. I was gonna buy a house this summer. It was gonna be a big year. Looks like that big year is gonna be 2027. Thank you, Ford. My coworker is a big King of the Hills fan, and she said, "Fix it again, Tony."
Fix it again, Tony. Gosh, you know
Isn't
what?
that,
You know
isn't
what?
that what Ford stands for? Fix it again, Tony.
That's not the right letters.
No, that's a Fiat. Dale.
Oh. I've always heard uh, "found on road dead,"
Found
Ford,
on road dead.
which
No.
is very applicable to your situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna say you're not
Well,
alone in
I
this.
could have been. I could have been Clay. I could have been. This car literally shuts
It
down
died on you in the road.
while I'm driving.
Heaven forbid that you were on
So,
a highway.
okay, so I don't know if I mentioned this in the past, but I got a Blackstone grill
Yes.
for Christmas, and we have been dying. I just set it up this past weekend. We've been dying to use it, but I need the griddle season. I need to season the griddle. I need to do all the things, and so I left on lunch to go to
You
Home
were
Depot.
gonna go knock some things out.
I was gonna go knock some things out because we wanted pork chops for dinner tonight. We did not have pork chops.
There were no pork chops tonight.
No,
That's
no
your
pork
fault,
chops.
Ford.
It's your fault, Ford. So
Golly.
I left early for lunch, went to Home Depot, went to go get the things that I needed, was gonna go home, do some things, and then go back to work. On my way from Home Depot to home is when it happened, and it's a stretch, man. It's a stretch. And right when I left the Home Depot parking lot, it was just like boom, 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 boom. Notification. All lights come on. I'm shutting off in like 30 seconds. It's like it gives you a doomsday.
Yeah,
And it's like
it will self-destruct.
it will self-destruct in 30
Yeah.
seconds. And so
You're
you're
like,
driving the thing, and then boom, 30 seconds is over, and you're steering,
it locks up on you. You're
it
done.
locks. You can't do anything. And so, like, you're thinking, I passed my daughter's daycare. I was like, do I go in there and pick her up or, hang out with her or whatever? Continue on. And
It seems like such an unsafe feature.
it's a horrible feature.
Like,
What if I were on 35 going between Waco and Fort Worth, going 100
Right.
miles an hour.
Found on road dead. That's exactly what you'd be.
Yeah, I'd be dead. So thank you, Ford. Thank you. Happy New Year.
I think that if you need some counsel, I think that I'd like to yell at them too next time you go in. Just put me on FaceTime and I'll yell too if you need help.
Yeah, no. Well, and that's the other thing. Like, I don't know anything about cars. And these dealership people, they know it too. They see me walking in there, not knowing where I'm going. And they say, "Ooh,
I got one on the line."
They start licking their lips.
I mean, look,
I
dropped my kids off with my mom this morning, and she pulls up in my dad's 2008 F-150 because her Mercedes she's been without for a month. 1 month is what happens whenever you don't take it to, because Mercedes, they're especially whenever you do like foreign cars, if you want to call Mercedes a foreign car still, you got to take it to their dealership. It costs you an arm and a leg. And if you take it somewhere else, getting the parts and getting everything else is like an impossible task. And so you choose between not having the car or paying out the ass for it. She told me, and this is not an exaggeration, that to fix her windshield wipers, it was going to be $1,800.
What?
Fix windshield wipers. Windshield wipers.
What were wrong with them?
I don't know. It better be something freaking serious for it to be like something unreal.
I mean, like, if they don't work, are they gonna kill you? Like, Jesus.
Sounds like it. It sounds like
$1,800.
They go up and then they turn in.
They just start poking you.
Break the glass.
Yeah.
They break the glass. You wanna talk on some nicer things? Some happier times?
Yeah, I do.
9 in a row. 9 in a row. Davis Mills does it again. It's nice to have the best backup in the league.
You could argue that he is that.
Well, I say that, but at the same time, I saw a post from a Lions fan that said Malik Willis will not be starting. The Packers will have to turn to their backup, Jordan Love. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I would prefer. If I were a Packers fan, I like what I saw out of Willis for the most part.
Sure, good trade bait, but I don't know. Malik Willis doesn't. Davis Mills doesn't really, scream, "Oh, we got Davis Mills, man."
No, it doesn't. But
it doesn't ring any promise. But I think
there's 2 games this year that the Texans have put up over 35 points, and he played in both of them. Coincidence? Yes.
Probably not. Probably not. But if you're a Titans fan, seeing what Malik Willis did, and then what Mike Vrabel's doing, and then the run that Derrick Henry put off, and you're sitting there thinking, what the fuck are we doing?
Why did you do all that? You did it all wrong.
And then AJ Brown, is
they're
a Eagle.
I'd like to give Brown.
Were they all on the team on the Titans at one time? I'd like to know.
Yes, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, Malik. I don't know if Malik Willis was, because Tannehill was the quarterback then. But AJ Brown and Derrick Henry were teammates.
Yeah, then they all definitely were. I
mean, they were both teammates under Vrabel. I don't know if Malik Willis had been drafted and was backing up Tanny at the time. It doesn't. I'm gonna do something, and we'll say, give a kudos to the Jags. The Jags have been the bottom feeders of this division for forever. I'd like to pass the crown. Okay, the Titans are the most futile organization in our division. bar none. It's hard to argue. The
Yeah.
the Jags hit a home run on their coaching hire. And, for what it's worth, I don't think that they're going to win on Sunday. I think that the Bills are going to beat them. But for where they're at right now, props to you guys for not being cellar dwellers anymore. So we're throwing shade at everyone in the division. We
Yeah.
talked shit about the Titans. I don't believe in the Jags. I wrote the Colts a diss track.
Yeah.
I don't know how much traction the diss track got, but I did post it to Seth maybe 3 or 4 times on Twitter. I had a Indiana Hoosiers fan follow me for it and retweet it and say, oh, holy shit, they we have a Seth the Flow diss track, which is like, I mean, cool.
Yeah.
We have one guy in Indiana who's going to be tuning into this podcast. And I feel kind of bad for the Colts too, because after all that, their lady owner, what's her name? Carly Ursay. She said, we're pissed.
Are they?
The GM and the coach are staying. She said, we're pissed, but the GM and the coach are staying. In the 10 years.
But why are they pissed?
They're pissed how the season ended.
Okay, how the season ended. When the season began, tell me what you thought.
I thought you'd be the same record. I thought you'd be 8-9 or something like that. So
did you really? Did you really think 8-9
for the Colts? Yeah. I thought they'd be a under 500 team that was close but not there, because that's what they've been. They've been that for
I don't know
a while.
I felt like they had at least something at quarterback, but going into this season, I think
that we were all clowning the fact that Daniel Jones was going to be their starter going into the year.
Yeah, but even looking at the past years, I mean, at least they had they were banking on Anthony Richardson, but they had Gardner Minshew one year, who is, he's made a name for himself. He's not nothing. And so
they had Carson Wentz for a year.
Phillip
Rivers for a year.
Phillip Rivers, and then, but you coming into this season, you were looking at Anthony Richardson and Daniel Jones, and you were like, "This is a 4-win team. This is a 4-win team." That's what you thought. That's what I thought. I thought the Jags were going to be, 8-9, 9-8. I thought we were going to be 13-4.
I needed to go back and find it. I think that we made our rest of season predictions after we were 0-3. I didn't find the number. Yours was probably right there at where we are, which, I mean, credit to you, credit to us, credit to the team. The fact that this team
I think I had 13-4 because I've been thinking about it for a while now. I think I had 13-4.
And I probably was more like 11-6. So,
right there in the middle.
We rattled them off. Rattled them off, and it's all thanks to the defense for the most part. The offense has started to come along. I'm seeing all these stats about the offense recently. Like we're top 5 in time of possession for a team that can't really get anything going on the ground. To be top 5 in possession, it's just another feather in the cap of the defense. It's like they don't stay on the field for long. You have to give the ball back. And I think that there was not a Texan in the top 30 on total tackles on the season. It's because they're not on the field. If you're a bad defense, you got a lot of tackles. You got some guys who make a bunch of tackles. But we're a different beast. And I'm very much looking forward to not playing on Saturday. I think that's really cool that we're the last game.
Yeah.
First time in franchise history.
Well, shit, it's going to be really cool going into work on Monday, wear your Texans gear and, hey.
Still alive, baby.
Still alive. I still got a dog in the fight. But I'm not worried at all about the Pittsburgh Steelers. I am not worried even a little bit.
I have things to go off of. There's none of them are football related. It's like the Steelers haven't lost on Monday night since 1991. And you're like, okay, but that doesn't really translate to what's going on the football
Yeah.
field. We've
Yeah.
also never won a road playoff game.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
but okay, you're
And
talking about
also, what a great, if you're going to be a Southern, we'll say they're a dome team, Southern dome team who doesn't get outdoors often.
they're all. I've saw so much of that about you got to go to the cold,
I think it's a
steamy.
serious thing. I think it's a serious thing.
We just did it to Patty Mahomes.
No,
in December.
I'm not saying that like this team is not capable of it, but for it to not be
Yeah, to
a
remove the
factor,
talking point.
yeah, for it not to be a factor, that's stupid. I mean, it is a factor, and we were able to go to Arrowhead and do that, which shocked the hell out of me. But
I'm happy we did it.
yeah, but every time this team, because we usually this is a first for the Houston fan base, a first for the Houston home. When we enter the playoffs, we play at home because we
won
have
a division and
we
are
won the
hosting a
division.
wild card.
And so when this year, now that we're a wild card, we go on the road. We don't get the luxury of having that warm home game.
You boys better lace up your boots.
And then we go to a place like Foxborough or a place like Arrowhead or a place Denver or Baltimore or any of these cold places. And so if you're able to start the postseason against a winnable opponent in the snap cold of Pittsburgh, and that's a good opening. And then you move on to probably
make your statement. Make your statement that you're here to play. Let everyone know you're here to play.
You probably move on to Denver or something like that. And
let's just do the bracket. Let's do the bracket, and then you and me can kind of figure out what's going on because Denver's got to buy. Denver's got to buy. The Chargers are going to New England.
Taylor liked Clayton's message.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks, Taylor.
Hey, can you shut the fuck up? Okay. So we've got Pats Chargers. I would I'm gonna say New England wins. I think New England is a good team. They haven't really been tested. The Chargers are just they're gutted. They're beat up offensive line wise. Now the Patriots don't really get after the passer in the way that we're accustomed to seeing, but I think that it's a big task for the Chargers to really do anything. That might just be history talking, but I tend to lean New England as a winner there.
Yeah. No, I'm a New England guy on that game for sure.
And then you have the Jaguars.
With Herbert's broken hand.
Yeah, I mean, he's a dog for playing through it. And I think that last year, whenever he came into Houston, we were underdogs.
Yeah.
Because they were flying high.
They're riding high.
And then we picked them off 4 times.
Hold on. Can we sidebar?
Sidebar. Take a tea. 30 second.
Hold on. What were your plans though? Do you want to talk about the coaching?
We can go down Black Monday if you'd like.
Monday. Black Monday. No, okay. We'll continue on with what you're doing. We'll do Black Monday.
Okay. You have Jacksonville hosting Buffalo. Jacksonville is a home underdog to Buffalo.
Yeah.
I would say Buffalo is the winner of that game just because I trust Josh Allen more than I trust Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah. But how many times have we seen Josh Allen lose in Miami?
In Miami? Or in Jacksonville? I know they've lost in Jacksonville in some weird ways.
They
lost to Miami this year.
In Miami?
The Dolphins this year.
in Miami?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So there's a
They're Florida phobic.
maybe a little bit, Florida phobic.
Well, Miami's much more of a party town, I would assume, than Jacksonville.
Yeah, they're not Buffalo people. They're not used to the warm this time of year.
Yeah, I imagine that it's not going to be a daunting home environment from
No,
Jacksonville. I don't know how they've been packing the stands this year, but
no.
you go to the game to sit in the pool, and
Yeah.
if I
Jacksonville. One day we'll probably do a five flight on like the weakest home environments of NFL teams. I don't know. Is that something?
Jacksonville's bad.
Jacksonville's probably the worst.
I mean, personally, I think that Miami is also terrible. It's hard to pack that stadium.
Miami's bad.
There's a whole lot more to do on a Sunday afternoon than go watch the Dolphins.
Yeah, Miami's a bad sports town, period. They should not.
I can't speak to the Heat. But the Dolphins, or excuse me, the Marlins have never. It had to be a World Series game the last time that the Marlins sold out.
Yeah, and the Heat, they're historically good, but like you just said, what would you rather be doing? Would you rather be sitting?
There's plenty to do in Miami that ain't being at the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, it's Miami.
Dale, Mr. 305. And then ours is the last of those first round games.
What?
That's Pittsburgh and Houston.
Houston. Give me Houston there.
Okay. You got Houston in that game?
I got Houston.
Me too. Okay. I just think the defense is too much.
Yeah.
And sure. Okay, if you want to get, I'm going to get nitty gritty a little bit on this game, because whenever you talk about like Rodgers, what Rodgers' best asset is right now is this and a deep ball. Okay, the Texans, all those graphs and everything that you've seen all year about what the Texans do defensively is like D'Amico is not going to be trying to trick Rodgers with coverage or trick him into making mistakes. We play this thing straight up. We're rushing 4, we're dropping 7, beat it. And that's I'm taking this away from you. I'm not giving you exotic blitz reads and find your hot receiver and all this. I'm not forcing you to make this the weapon. Whenever we got pieced up by Brady in the playoffs, whenever we wore the Letterman jackets.
Oh God, yeah.
That was what that was. That was, we can outthink Tom Brady. No, you can't. But I know what we can do. I know that we can contain on defense. Yeah. I know that I can. If I fear for Rodgers' safety in this game a little bit. Whenever I was watching the game with the Ravens, which lucky for them that they won. The Ravens did everything but make.
Yeah, we could easily be headed to Baltimore.
I'd be much more worried about that matchup, which is why we're in this mood.
Sure.
If you ask me one player I don't want to see, it's Lamar Jackson. Yeah. In any capacity, I'm okay with not seeing him. There were a ton of plays where Rodgers would take the snap and there was no steps and a throw, and they do so much for yards after catch. That's where their offense lives and dies, on yards after catch and running the ball. I like my odds. I like my chances whenever you tell me all I have to do is rally to the ball and tackle you. Mm-hmm. That's what we do. That's what we do.
Yeah. And you got to also remember Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith.
Yeah.
Who he's good when he's not running the whole team, but offensive coordinator wise, he likes to do things a little bit fancy.
He gets cute.
And if you can stop him And he's gonna try to do something cute in the first quarter. I guarantee it. He is.
I like that call.
They're gonna try to do something. They're on the first drive, right there at the beginning, or some point early on. They're gonna try to get a big play with a fancy play. If you can knock that down, it's game over.
You know what the Rodgers thing? The Rodgers thing is the I'm going to step back and do this. There he goes. 319. 319 set. Why did he set? If Rodgers gets you on a hard count, he'll throw the deep one. Throw the deep one. But if you don't jump, and we haven't really been a big team that jumps off sides. You know, as far as time in the snap, sure, Will Anderson has gotten a couple. I don't really blame him. This is the one guy who wants to hurt you with it. So that's obviously being talked about. That's one thing that I'll say about this team that I don't think that this team is an incompetent one. We've had good teams in the past that were like stupid. Just not disciplined.
This team knows the task at hand.
They're a disciplined football team.
Yeah, they know what the mission is. They know.
Whenever we played Pat Mahomes, there was, and they talked about it after the game. Obviously, you're not going to let it out beforehand. They talked about it after the game that the game plan was whenever he gets on the sideline, keep your hands to yourself. Do not grab one of these 15-yard penalties because he sticks his foot out whenever you go for the big shot. Because they killed us with that in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
So it was ingrained into the guys. So it's going to be ingrained into the guys this week. No jumping off sides. They want to throw the shot on a free play. That's a Rodgers classic. So anyway, with what we have in the AFC there, you have New England winning, Buffalo winning, us winning. That would send Buffalo to Denver, and it would send us to New England.
Well, I like us over New England.
Me too. New England hasn't faced a defense like ours.
No. Drake May doesn't know what's happening.
Look, we beat them last year. I know they're not the same team from last year, but I don't think that their defense is as good as advertised.
And outside of Drake May, who else is there? There's no one that there's not a running back.
Well, Henderson is good. Henderson's good.
Stevenson's good.
Stevenson fumbles, but he's been okay. You have Diggs.
Oh, yeah.
They have Diggs.
Oh, I have a signed Stephon Diggs jersey.
Oh.
Yeah, I got that for Christmas this year.
This year?
This year.
Speaking of going to the Texans store, the amount of jerseys that they have that are like
Bills jersey, by the way.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll actually say that's better. That's better because he won you a fantasy championship as a Bill. So that's like your fantasy championship jersey. That's not a.
There you go.
Spin zone.
Man, this is why I keep you around.
Whenever I won, I was like, I'm getting an orange Burrow jersey. And then it was like $400. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not getting a Burrow jersey. But like I said, went to the team store today. You know what they had way too many of? They had probably 300 Dalton Schultz jerseys. And they had a whole rack of clearance Dameon Pierce jerseys.
Oh.
It's like, I understand that you got to put them out because maybe some poor soul walks in here and is like, well, he likes the Texans, so I'll get him a jersey. This one's 40% off. And you walk in with a Dameon Pierce and they go, thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I see something though. How many Woody jerseys?
None. No Woodies, no
Okay,
Stingleys, no
so
Petries, no Lassiters.
there's the problem. Like you can't be putting the old guys, the guys that aren't on the team out there for,
So you can go up to the counter and say, I'd like to order a Battle Red Lassiter jersey, and they will order it for you, and you can come pick it up. And it doesn't cost the same thing as getting a personalized jersey. So
there's no extra cost. It's just
it costs the same as the one that's on the wall. They just don't have it on the wall because Nike's not making a whole batch of, like, they haven't made a batch.
Gotcha. Okay.
But if you want,
I didn't know that.
If you and your entire extended family would like some Dalton Schultz jerseys, there are so many of them. You know what? There was a Dalton Schultz stat, that he had the most receptions of any tight end in Texans history this year.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I still don't believe it. I saw the stat. I don't believe it though.
I
think it's just that he's not a red zone threat target. You know what I mean? He had 3 touchdowns.
He's just, he's just your typical Texans tight end.
He's a chain mover. He's Joel Dreesen with a different number.
He's Joel Dreesen. He's Owen Daniels. I
loved Owen. Owen Daniels at least was I think Owen Daniels was a red zone threat. Like he was. You got to look for
target him in the end zone. Not necessarily that he was like a dominant red zone threat. It's just,
you put him on the same side as Andre.
Woo! Yeah.
And then you open the vault, baby.
Matt Schaub had 3 options: Andre Johnson, Owen Daniels, or the white guy.
Kevin Walter. Kevin Walter. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
I always forget his name.
Or Arian out of the backfield.
Yeah, or Arian.
I think that we've done Texans Ring of Honor, and we did like a Texans that maybe just unheralded stars.
Yeah.
The time, like, who I want on this team? I want Vontae Leach on this team. That would go so hard. That would go so unbelievably hard.
I've been thinking about that a lot lately. Like Vontae Leach in this era of the NFL,
he'd be a snowplow. He would be so ridiculous.
He is the tush push. Like,
yeah.
That would be him.
Get under there, Vontae.
Yeah. Like, it would just be.
I'm gonna touch your ass now, okay?
Yeah, with this big old
with the neck roll.
Yeah. No, yeah. Shout out Vontae. Vontae doesn't. Vontae, the Texans went through a period for a little bit there that pissed me the fuck off.
Really? Go on.
Yeah, where people would leave, players, coaches, coordinators, whoever would leave the organization and then go on and win Super Bowls. Jacoby Jones was the first.
Vontae went with them eventually,
right?
Him
and Vontae went to Baltimore and won a Super Bowl in 2012.
The year the lights went out.
Yep, the year the lights went out in
the Superdome
in New Orleans.
The lights went out in New Orleans. That's funny. As far as
and then Gary Kubiak, Owen Daniels,
Joel Dreesen,
Wade Phillips, Vance Joseph. I mean,
yeah, they go to Denver and they get one.
They go to Denver and they get one. Yeah. Yeah. That'll our time. This is our time. That was 15 years ago. Clay. This is now.
It's my time.
This is my time. It's my life.
No. I gotta take my headphones off to back up to show this jacket, Christmas jacket. But
you
he
got
said, yeah, hold on.
Christmas drip, Christmas drip, Christmas drip, Christmas drip, Christmas drip. Look at this guy with his Christmas drip. I got
Back at this. We're back at the dome. We're back at the Astrodome.
back at the dome.
Tequila Sunrise will always hit. There's no substitute for a Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah. Speaking of Tequila Sunrise, how about that signing? Oh man, Daikin.
Tatsuya.
That new cool stadium that we have is
Ice cold, baby. Ice cold.
An ice cold stadium owned by Daikin is
It's paid some dividends. I'm cool with that.
Paid off a little bit. Hopefully that's.
Have you watched this guy's clips? Tatsuya Imai?
No.
Dude, he's nasty.
Can you say his name one more time?
Do you want me to say it the way I said it, or do you want me to put something on it?
Put something on it.
Oh, Tatsuya Imai. Hey. I saw that people were already calling him. Oh, you said Tatsuya. That's how you start a sentence. You say, oh, it is a 1 ball 2 strike account.
Oh.
It's like you've never watched a movie before. So his name is Tatsuya Imai.
Yeah.
And he's wearing 45.
Cold 45 zigzags.
He said he loved Garrett Cole. He was at the Texans game giving H's up. He was at the Rockets game giving H's up. Both are W's. It's a good sign.
Both broadcasts gave shout outs to this guy, so he must be good.
He is good. And people have already given him a nickname. He's not going to be better than Hunter Brown. He's probably going to contend with Christian Javier as far as who's number 2.
Okay. So say they bring back Verlander. Where is he?
I would like for Verlander to be 4.
Okay.
And I think Framber's long gone. And
that's long gone.
That's okay with everybody except for me. I'll hurt by myself. They're calling Imai. They're calling him I-45, which is sick. I-45 is about the sickest nickname that you can have.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I dig that. I dig that very much.
Yeah, that's a good
one. Go watch his, shout out to the Pitching Ninja. I'm sure you've seen that account before, Pitching Ninja.
Yeah.
He does, just breakdowns and what they call tunneling, which is where the pitches look like they're the same and then they do different things. Go watch that dude's slider and his changeups. He's got like 3 different changeups because that's what the Japanese do. They just have what they do is they say, no curveball until you are 15. And so smartly, they learn 3 changeups. And this guy's got them. And it's very sick.
Cool.
Just hope that the Astros are. I think that they're trying, which is all I need to know. Just try.
Yeah. Well, you just hope that they're not done. You know.
Yeah.
You don't want them to. You don't want them to have this big splash and then go, all right.
Don't treat last year as the end, because last year you had the most injury list visits of any team in baseball history. Okay?
Yeah.
You were the most beat up team of all time and you missed the playoffs by a game.
Right.
So it's not over if you don't say it is.
Right. And I mean, all the pressure is on Joe Espada.
Yeah. Yeah, you can say that. He's had 2 years. He has 2 years and he hasn't made it past the first round.
So far, this will be his 3rd year. And if you don't get in the playoffs, plus
Make
That's
it
the
back.
thing. That's
Make
the
it to a
thing.
DS.
Yeah,
Make it to a DS again.
that's the thing with where the Astros are at right now. It's like it's not just making the playoffs,
Yeah, there's a weight of expectation.
and it's
You got it
probably
on the wall behind you. Look
yeah,
right behind you. It's right there.
it's probably not also winning a playoff series. It's making the ALCS.
Yeah, go
We
back.
did that. We did that 7 years in a row. So don't tell me that this team can't do it, because we all watched them do it
For
7 years
almost a decade.
for almost a decade.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't tell me that they can't, because I saw them do it.
I seen it.
They didn't do it. Now,
Oh,
if we need to go bring back some players
in
who
order
helped
to
us do
accomplish this,
that, we will go do that. But let me know, Joe. Let me know.
I think
what
that
we
you've
have
got
to do.
you have a we have a very you have a problem that's not a problem, which is you have more infielders than positions.
Right.
You have more players than you do spots. And what it's going to do is it's going to force Altuve and Jordan to take that split in left field more often. I think Jordan will probably play more defense than he did last year. Turns out it doesn't matter whether he plays defense or not. He's getting hurt either way. So
True.
just account for it, and you have your guys to account for it right now. As far as the infield goes, as far as the batting order goes, I heard that there were some nibbles around Jake Myers. People were interested. Look, I kind of trust the organization. Do what you're gonna do. Jake Myers had his best season as a pro last year.
Get him out of here.
Um,
Get him
if
out of
he if he needs to, if it nets something positive, okay. But we also had some young gunners out there in the outfield that were really impressive. You know, Cam Smith is going to have a second year that's going to look really good.
Yeah, Cam Smith is good. Keep him.
There was another guy who came on really late who played the outfield.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Can't remember his name.
I want to say his last name was Cole. Maybe I'm wrong. Zach Cole. Whatever. Who cares? It's not baseball season. We've got a ways to go.
Oh, actually sounds right.
I probably am right. Probably am. Anyway,
You probably are. You cocky son of a bitch.
hey, it's baseball, baby. Black Monday. Get back to Black Monday. Back to football. Thank you. A lot of coaches got fired.
Yeah, man.
The
R.I.P.
The Steelers are the only team in the AFC North that retained their coach, or should have been the only team in the AFC North that did so, because the Bengals kept everything intact, and I think that's a mistake.
You think Zach Taylor should have been fired?
Yeah, they've been ass.
But why?
But Burrow got hurt. But it's not his fault. They haven't been able to put together a competent defense in the last 3 years. It's not sustainable what they're doing. Now, so that means the Browns fired Stefanski. He'll get a head coaching.
Okay, wait. But the Bengals, did they keep their GM?
Yeah, everything is intact. The Bengals stayed pat.
That's stupid. I think Zach Taylor's a good head coach, but the Bengals, I don't think the personnel is Zach Taylor's fault. I mean, they don't concentrate on the O-line. They don't concentrate on the defense. They have weapons. They have the best weapons in the entire league.
As far as pass catchers go, yeah. And Chase Brown was not up to par for what, like, I'm saying fantasy-wise.
Yeah.
Whenever I think about what he did, but he went off in the fantasy playoffs. Like the last 3 weeks of the season, he went crazy.
Yeah.
And that was the expectation from the beginning. So yeah, they have all the personnel. They haven't been
Zach
able to put it
Taylor
together.
is an offensive guy, so I really don't think it's a Zach Taylor problem. I think it's more of a GM problem. Like, you're not putting the defensive players, you're not drafting the right guys, or you're concentrating on the wrong positions, or our best days are yet to come.
They better hope they are, because they're in trouble. The surprise one was one that happened on Tuesday. Was Harbaugh, after 18 years, has been let go by Baltimore.
Yeah,
You know, I guess I can understand it. Just because they lose a lot of games that they're in control of. And that comes down to like a head coaching or a mentality thing. They should have won. They missed a kick. I don't think. I don't know. The thing is like, if they make the kick, he's probably not fired.
yeah. No,
Even if they threw a stinker, even if we went to Baltimore and whooped them the same way we did in week 4 or 5, whatever it was, would he be fired?
Probably not.
I
Probably
don't think he would.
It'd be based off of performance, but Baltimore did fired the wrong guy there.
I mean,
Harbaugh, there's a lot of problems in Baltimore. John Harbaugh is not the problem.
the mistake that the Ravens made, and it's well known, I guess, at this point, is that whenever McDonald, who's now the head coach in Seattle, whenever he was getting all the buzz, you have to be able to promote. That was the time, if you were going to get rid of John Harbaugh, do it while the guy's in the building, and you can promote him to the head coach.
Yeah.
Tell Harbaugh you can stay on as president of operations or whatever, but
yeah, and you could say the same things about what the Texans did when they let Vrabel go to.
He walked out of the building.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it was.
Was he the DC at the time, or was he just like a linebackers coach?
He was the linebackers coach. Then he was elevated to defensive coordinator, and then I believe it was 1 or 2 seasons, and then he took the Tennessee job. But I think the year after, like the offseason, he took the Tennessee job. The year after was the Bill O'Brien debacle.
Yeah,
like you could have just like
Bill screwed us in a lot of ways.
The ice was already thin with Bill, and you could have just made your life a lot easier.
You could have cut bait and taken Vrabel as your head coach.
Yeah,
you probably still would be, by the way.
Yeah, you could have taken that defense with, who knows, JJ Watt could have retired a Texan. Like there's the writing was on the wall there that this guy is going to be a head coach and is going to be a damn good one.
Yeah.
And
who else got fired this week? The Cardinals fired their coach.
Oh, Kevin Stefanski.
Yeah, Stefanski in Cleveland is also gone. Yeah, he will have a job very soon. He's gonna be
prediction. He's gonna be the Giants head coach.
I mean, I can't really tell where they're all gonna fall. If I were Baltimore, I'd be calling him. You know what I mean? Like there's I don't know where they all go. The guy who coached Arizona, Gannon, he's out.
He's out. He never intrigued me. But all this talk about Baltimore firing their coach, I completely forgot. Yeah, Kevin Stefanski. Oh yeah, Baltimore is a prime spot for him. You get Lamar Jackson, you get Derrick Henry.
Here's a trivia question for you. Can you tell me what Kevin Stefanski's job was before he was the Browns head coach? Final answer in 3, 2.
Well, you never gave me the do.
Well, okay, we don't have time for that.
Yeah, all the time in the world.
Hey, I like that because we got a big ass draft after this. We're at an hour, baby.
He was the Vikings offensive coordinator.
What a banger. Great job. Great job.
That
Great
was
job.
right. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. What a great job by you. I think who's going to get a look?
Pulled the Kanye there. I said, "You asked me a question.
Allow me time to process and think
Allow
about the question before I answer. Now tell me the question again."
I'll repeat the questions."
Great job.
No, we're not going to let you
Yeah. I'm
manipulate
not going to
the
let you.
process. You're going to allow me the time to think, and I'm going to use time to my advantage.
Formulate an answer. Yeah. Use time to my advantage. Now ask the question again. I went on such a ramble that I don't remember the question.
Now repeat the question.
Yeah. Cardinals head coach is out. Pete Carroll is out.
Yep. Gonzo. Shout out Gonzo.
I mean, the Titans have had an opening for a long time. They fired their head coach like after week 6 or something.
After we beat their ass.
After we we clapped them. We gave them that clap.
Yeah, we clapped them cheeks.
The Dolphins kept McDaniel, but they fired the GM.
Yeah.
And Tua said it would be cool to start over somewhere new. Yeah. So they might be on the Ewers train. I don't know.
They should send Tua down to New Orleans.
No. You're shucking with the wrong guy. You're shucking with the wrong guy. New Orleans has the guy.
They have the guy?
New Orleans has the guy.
Tyler
Shuck.
Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce that last name?
Yeah, we shucking tonight. Yeah.
How do you spell it?
SHOUGH. Shuck.
And how do you pronounce it?
Shuck. It rhymes with buck and cuck and truck. And a word that you've used quite a bit.
Oh, how the hell does that say shuck?
Can I have the language of origin, please? Because I don't know. I don't know, but I know that they're shucking.
Because if you replace the S with a T, what does that spell?
Tuck. Toe.
Though you.
SHTH, yeah. Though, yeah.
Yeah. Though.
Tuck.
But so they went. So that says though, but this says shuck.
Correct. Hey, bud, can you do me a favor? Can you get further away from your freaking mic? Because you're using it like it's covering your mouth. There you are. Hey, bud.
Hi.
The Falcons fired their head coach. That division in general is just a shit show. They were eliminated like a month ago, and they all ended up with the same record.
That one was surprising, but yeah, that division sucks.
It was quite a thing that the Bucks and the Panthers played on Saturday. The Bucks won, and then it was like, okay, so now to decide the division, we're gonna let the Saints and the Falcons take it away, Saints. And then that somehow that game decided the tiebreaker. I saw a stat that was like the Falcons, after they've been eliminated from the playoffs in the last 5 years, are like 13-4. After you're out, you're 13-4. That's the time to lose. You're supposed to tank. Do what Kansas City did. Kansas City has a top 10 pick. You know,
And their history in the playoffs just isn't great either. Like,
no, it's not good, but they did bad. They did bad to do that. And I mean, also the Giants are looking for a head coaching job, like you said. They made their draft position go from number 2 to number 7 in the time that they've been eliminated.
Really? Explain.
Yes. They've won games when you're eliminated, and you should be losing games.
But how do they go from 2 to 7?
Because there's a stack down there. There's no one. Here's a good one. I'll give it to you like this. The lowest, I think the Raiders have a tiebreaker. They're 3-14. They have a tiebreaker that gets them the first pick in the draft. There's one player in the NFL who has a worse record than the Raiders. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Sauce. Sauce Gardner. He's 2-15 this season. He has the worst record, worse than any singular team. He won one game with the Jets, and he won one game with the Colts. Yeah.
Loser.
And they don't have their first round picks and their second round picks. And that's why I'll always be happy for 2-4 on my side.
Yeah.
The sting, baby. The sting.
Yeah. Like that bumblebee.
Taylor provided us with the stat. What was it?
Who's
only player to have 4 or more picks in the last 3 seasons.
Oh yeah, that's a cool stat.
And that's the sting.
Yeah. And that's the sting.
Do you want to
that's a good segment. That's a good segment.
That's the sting, baby. My wife got me some Texans trivia and Astros trivia books.
Ooh, yeah.
And
dive into those.
I think that Trivia with Tej is a new segment that we're gonna have. Starting next week, we'll do Trivia with Tej. We'll do one question a week.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be good at it.
That's okay. That's kind of the point. Do you want to try to call Joe? You want to see if we can get Joe on the horn?
Yeah. Give Joe a call.
Just want to hear his thoughts on I don't know.
I want to hear your voice, Joe.
I just want to hear you talk.
I just want to hear you talk.
I don't know that he's gonna be. I had to unplug my headphones. That's okay. I'll do that. All right.
Is he calling in or are you calling him?
Oh, I'll be calling him. I'm calling Joe on a mobile.
This is an outgoing.
This is outgoing. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that okay? We'll cut it if it doesn't work.
That's okay. No, it's okay.
What happened here? Going to Joe on a mobile.
Joe on a mobile.
Oh, I see what's in there.
And then you put like Joe's head.
Put a picture of my dad on here.
Yeah. Gone off the rails.
Can you hear the dial tone?
Yeah. Yeah, I can. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
He's not going to answer.
Your call has been forwarded to
Exactly.
Maybe he'll call back.
Yeah.
Going back in the headphones for now.
Oh, welcome back.
Okay. Don't want to jump into the flight fight and then have Joe join. But the flight fight is also the longest flight fight we'll have ever attempted.
Yeah.
So
this is one we've all been waiting for.
I hope you've studied, fans of Game Day Chug podcast, because this is the Seinfeld quotes draft. What a draft. I'm so excited.
Explain the rules there.
Well, I kind of reached out to you about it because so many of the quotes that I found were not like one-liners.
Yeah.
So many of the quotes are like monologues.
Yeah.
And so I tried to shy away from as many of those as I could. I'm calling the rules. It's a quote. It's kind of like if it has to go back and forth between two people, like one, and one. I'm not trying to have a whole conversation be the quote.
Right.
But that's it. Okay. And for this, I'm going to get properly lubricated.
Oh. You got me worried.
What'd you think I was about to do?
I don't know if you couldn't put it on YouTube.
Lather up.
Couldn't put it
Put
on.
it on YouTube. I saw it. Oh, hold on. Oh wait, we have to wait. Oh my god!
What you got there?
Well,
You got a little boogie? You got a little
No.
boogie?
I got lubricated by the beer.
You got lubricated. Oh God. No.
Not a good word for you. My
I got lubricated.
that sounds like a shirt. I got lubricated at Panama City Beach. I dropped 2 beers coming out of the fridge. Didn't know which 2 it was. Found one. Found it. Woo!
Man, that's good.
I saw something just today.
Yeah, lubricated it.
I saw it was a hockey game. Jesus, get it together over there.
Sorry.
Tonight, the Nashville Predators are playing the Edmonton Oilers in what's being called the Diddy Bowl.
Diddy Bowl.
Predators and Oilers. Good enough, right? Good enough. Okay. Seinfeld draft. Seinfeld quotes. I have the number 1 pick.
That means as society we can't take anything seriously except murder.
It's not true either. You can take nothing seriously. What's the phrase? Tragedy plus time equals comedy. We've talked about it on this podcast before that there's far too many 9/11 jokes out there.
That's true. That's true.
But are you ready?
Ready as they come.
No soup for you.
Ooh. Right out of the hammer.
Just as far as an episode goes, it's a top 10 episode. That's the line from the episode that I'm gonna go with. There's plenty, but let's be real. I was the soup Najee last year. I have a special connection with the soup Nazi. No soup for you. 2 to you, baby. 2 to you.
I know. Ugh. You know, I had a couple right there at the.
At the buzzer?
Oh. Serenity now!
Serenity now.
Serenity now.
What is it that Lloyd Braun says? He's like, serenity now. Like, murder later or something like that. Or chaos later.
Crazy later.
Yeah. Yeah, something along those lines.
Insanity later.
There it is. Serenity now, insanity later. Serenity now is good though. Because it's George's dad. George's dad he's got some Alzheimer's.
He's got Alzheimer's?
Not Alzheimer's. All-timers.
All-timers.
Jerry Stiller is with Jesus now.
Yes. Yes, he is.
I almost said one of his quotes out loud just now. Like as an homage. I'm really glad I held it in.
I'm gonna go with. Oh, it's so tough. This is such a tough one.
There's more picks. Look at okay. I don't know that we said this. This is 10 apiece. This is 10 picks apiece.
We can go 10. We're going 10.
10. It's 10
Okay.
picks apiece.
Oh my
and there's gonna be 30 of them left over.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, if there's 10, then I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with 7.
Good name for a boy or a girl. 7 Costanza.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Can I ask what your level of preparedness is here?
Yeah. Just
Is this off the dome?
this is off the dome.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
You're screwed because I came loaded for bear. I watched the clip shows last night and today.
Oh, you cheated.
No, I studied. I've been studying for weeks.
All right.
My second pick. It's one I gotta look for ones that I think you would take because I've got a good amount that I can take down the board.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I just had to hey, I need the visual.
Yeah, you do because there's so many.
There are so many. You need the visual. Okay.
My second pick, I'm gonna go, but I don't want to be a pirate.
Ah. Puffy shirt.
Yeah, it's great. The low talker. You can't hear a thing she says, and you agreed to it. Let me see. My third pick, I'm gonna go with. I was in the pool.
I was in the
I
pool.
was in the pool. The Hamptons.
The Hamptons.
Yeah, I'm citing my sources. And 2 picks to you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, you shouldn't have gone off the dome. This is too tough.
no, dude. I've been watching Seinfeld all week. I've been semi preparing for it. It's just
You're not using your notes app?
I'm on the spot. I'm on the spot here. Need some influence.
I'm feeling really good about my chances, especially since this is the first counting
okay.
votes.
Okay. The marine biologist.
Is this the monologue?
Yes.
This is the sea was angry that day, my friends.
The
Like
sea
an
was
old
angry.
man trying to send back soup at a deli.
What is that? A Titleist?
Yeah.
I just watched that one the other day.
And I looked right in the eye of the great fish, mammal, whatever. Yeah. The whole monologue. I'd like it if you could recite it, but
the sea was angry that day, my friends.
That's all you got. And then is that a Titleist? It's a hole in one.
It's a hole in one. I know he goes on a date with a girl from college, and it wasn't quite.
And Jerry sets it up, and so he says,
yeah.
He's like, why didn't you tell her I was an architect? You know where my lane is. You know what I
know.
know.
Where my lane is. Yes. Jiminy crickets. Jiminy crickets. We knew this one was going to be a long podcast, folks. So thanks for tuning in. If you're still listening,
make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. All right, back to TJ with his pick. He's trying to really wait on it.
Yeah, I've just been thinking about it for a long time. And I wanted the readers to listeners to know.
We don't have a single reader. We don't have one reader.
I wanted the listeners to know that I appreciate their.
I think that the listeners would appreciate had you come with a list.
What? Yeah.
You just let me know. You just let me know whenever you're ready to go again. Jeez.
I thought there would be more dialogue. What do you? Yeah.
Can you just say a quote from the show that you love so much real quick?
Maybe the dango angel, baby.
Thank you, baby. Way to go. It's on my list. It's on my list. Great job. Great job. For my next pick. My wallet's gone. My wallet's gone. I couldn't leave without my wallet's gone. Just such a funny, neurotic, like dad thing to do. And my pen is going out. Okay, second pen.
Oh,
I came prepared.
do you ever have one of those pins that rides upside down? Yeah,
Hey,
pin.
think about that. Think about that. I'm gonna leave that for you. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna touch it. Okay. My next pick is going to be. Do you smell that? What do you think I am? Hard of smelling? This is
smelling.
This is beyond BO. This is BBO.
All right, BBO.
You sounded like Godzilla just now.
I'm burping, trying not to be hopeless.
What do you think I am? Hard of smelling? Two to you. Here we are again.
Yeah,
I'm so glad that this one counts. I'm so glad that we started counting because we're coming up strong right now.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Great pick. Great pick. It's on my board. Not that there's anything wrong with that. They think I'm gay, and I'm not. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
My father was gay.
My father is gay. You think I'm gay? Let's go have sex right now. Come on. Come on, let's go.
You and me. Okay. And
he's finding his groove.
I'm out.
He's finding his groove. I'm out. Yeah. I watched that one yesterday. And they said, like, Kramer wants it. He's like, I want in on this. He's like, you'll be out before we pay the tab.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 to me. I'm going to take. I can't spare a square. I don't have a square to spare.
Spare square.
And then I'm going to take.
Just so you know, my wife, we're in like our kitchen, dining room. My wife, on Wednesday mornings, will wake up and, pick up my piece of paper that I've written down.
Yeah.
It was meaningless nonsense to her. and then she looks at me in the morning. She goes, "Do you need this?" I said, "Yeah."
No. Yes, I do. That's for my archives.
I keep them.
I have a book. I have a book.
We're just a typical day hoarders, folks.
See, I still want to take ones that I think that you're going to think of off the top. I don't want to take my deep cuts. How many have I taken? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I only have 4 left, so I can really. It has to start being about me. It has to start being about what I like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go with your gut.
My next quote is going to be, you dipped the chip, you took a bite, and then you dipped the chip again. It's like putting your whole mouth in the bowl. Next time, just take one dip and end it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Put your whole mouth in the bowl.
It's like you put your whole mouth in the bowl. Next time, just take one dip and end it. You are also on pick number 7 here. You have 4 remaining.
I am not an anti-dentite.
I'm not an anti. You anti-dentite bastard.
I am not an anti-dentite.
Lucy, will you get me a schmeckle of fluoride, please?
He's only Jewish for the jokes.
All of those. That's just a good episode. There's a lot of quotes you could take from that.
Yeah.
And there's probably a hour-long honorable mentions that can be done on this as well. Okay. You get one more?
Yes, I have one more. And I am only just looking up for context reasons, but I'm going to go with the yada yada.
Yeah.
Yada yada yada.
I saw my old boyfriend, went to his house, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
I have a headache this morning.
I have a headache this morning. I didn't get much sleep.
The yada, yada, yada.
Yes. The yada yada yada.
I heard that the yada, yada, yada was a phrase that was around in the 50s and had like died. And then Seinfeld using it brought it back.
Brought it back?
Yes.
Oh, God. Love that show.
I'm going to watch it right after this. I am.
Me too.
For my next pick, I'm going to go with nice game, pretty boy. That's the spit. The spit. And it hits off his cheek and into Newman's elbow.
Nice game, pretty boy.
And he said, I'm hit.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. You win this one. You win this one just because of that.
Nice game, pretty boy.
Nice game, pretty boy.
My next pick is going to be the jerk store called and they're running out of you.
They're running out of you.
Because he thought the whole episode about what the comeback would be. And he came up with, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
We're going with jerk store.
We're
going with jerk store. Jerk store's the line.
Damn, I only have one pick left. I'm
kind of
sad about that.
I have 2.
Shoot, I'm gonna have to pick. Damn. Okay. 2 to you. Your last 2.
This is Frank Costanza. You think you can kick me out of
Del Boca Vista? We're gonna be all over that shovelboard court.
Lock, stock, and barrel. I'll be all over that
Shuffleboard court.
court. I'll be up in the pool house. And I dare you to kick me out.
This is Frank Costanza.
Yeah, that's my favorite part of the line.
He might be your favorite non-core character.
No, he most definitely is. Yeah. I love
It's
Frank.
fair.
Oh, before my last pick, I'm going to
Crack another beer.
crack another bear.
What was that? What is that?
The cough, Clayton.
Sorry. Give me a half a moment. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can see more of TJ coughing up a lung. He cannot stop himself, folks. He is a right mess. This is all a put on so that you can think of the correct right pick to be your last pick. Keep thinking. Yep. Just keep thinking. You got it. You are not unmuted. Still not unmuted. Just watching your mouth move. Waiting for a Seinfeld quote. You're not ready to speak yet. Can you turn yourself off mute so we can at least hear you fumbling around? I need to hear you laughing at least. This is not good podcasting. I can't do this on my own. TJ, unmute your microphone. There you are. Come on. You want to hear something? This is. I should probably keep it for the non. I should probably keep it for after we're done recording. I filled up 2 pint glasses full of piss while we've been standing here. The things we do for the show. Right here, baby. Right here, baby. Your sound is not registering in the microphone because it's so high pitched. I'm gonna isolate just this 2 minutes of you laughing and make it a video all its own. Then maybe people will want to listen. Get it together, man. We need you. Deliver your last pick, please, God. I'm getting too hot. I'm gonna take off my shirt. Oh shit. Oh. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You want me to take my last pick before you? I'm ready. He's back. Okay.
Okay, my lads. I can't see anything.
As my brother did before me, the closer that my bill of my hat gets to my eyebrows, it's the better off we're doing. Just,
Oh man. Oh, I don't think I've ever laughed so hard in my life.
was it the pits?
I don't know what it was. All right, I guess my last one is hello Newman. Hello Newman.
Newman.
Oh my god.
I watched an episode today where Jerry's apartment has fleas, and it's because Newman snuck in and ate a candy bar in his room, and Newman's place is infested with fleas. And Jerry goes and interrogates him, and he's like, "And I know that those fleas are biting. You might be able to hold it for 10 seconds, maybe 15, but I know that they're eating at you." And Newman's like standing. I'm rife with them, Jerry.
Oh,
There's so many good picks here.
so many. You picked it. Oh my god, bro.
Okay.
I forgot where I was at or what I was doing for a little bit.
That's good. That's like you caught a little high off of it.
Yeah, good. Woo.
Most of what I've got here is George quotes. I'm gonna go with his father was a mutter.
His
mother was a mutter.
His mother was a mother.
He loves the slop.
He loves the slop. Do you ever hear that? You ever hear that?
His father was a mutter.
His father was a mother. His mother was a mother.
Loves the slop. just Kramer and gambling. I've got some George ones. I'm going to give you some honorable mentions just because I've got them all written down right here. One of the best episodes of the entire series, The Opposite, when George walks up to the girl and she said, "I can't help that you were noticing me." She said, "Yeah, you ordered the same thing I did." And he said, "Hi, I'm George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents." I'm Veronica. Hi.
I'm George and I live with my parents.
And you want to be my latex salesman.
And you want to be my latex salesman.
I feel full after the risotto.
George, I feel full out of the risotto.
You got to see the baby. They're real and they're spectacular.
Yeah, God, season 5.
Tuesday has no feel. Monday has a feel. Sunday has a feel. Tuesday has no feel.
Let me tell you, these car Ford dealership Tuesday's got a feel.
You've had 2 Tuesdays in a row.
2 Tuesdays in a row. It's got a feel.
I should have taken this one, probably over the Jerk Store, but I have a real special place in the heart for the. See, you know how to take a reservation, but you don't know how to hold the reservation, and that's really the whole thing. Anyone can just take a reservation, but it's the holding. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What else do I have here? Mulva.
Mulva.
Magellan. You like Magellan? I like DeSoto. He discovered the Mississippi. We didn't do love the Drake or hate the Drake. Wait, I have hand. And you're gonna need it.
And you're gonna need it.
And this one's just for you. I don't really care. People are probably done with all the honorable mentions, but this was on the clip show. George's dad tells his mom to go get a bra, and she's gone. And he says, like, "What's taking you so long? You asked me to go get a pair of underwear. I'm back in seconds." And then he goes, he's talking, and it's just him and George at the table, and he's like bent over like this, and he goes, "You know about the cups? You've got the A,
the B, the
C, and you've got the D.
That's
the biggest.
That's the biggest." I spent my whole life knowing that the D is the biggest. Yeah, what do you know about the bra? Two cups in the front, two loops in the back.
And then there's the bro in the man's ear.
Yeah.
It's the best show of all time. If this segment made no sense to you, you have a lot of work to do this year, 2026. Make this year your Seinfeld year. Please watch Seinfeld.
Yeah.
It's the best show that's ever been made.
And like and subscribe to your favorite
podcast.
Your favorite
podcast.
Your favorite podcast.
This episode is the first one of 2026. Happy New Year. This is also the start of the scoring on these. So there will be a poll that goes out on the Instagram story at launch. There will be votes in the YouTube comments. There will be a poll on Twitter. Those are the three places that I would suggest you go to make your vote. The votes, I say we keep them open all week until Monday night, just to have numbers. And then
whichever you want.
Hey, we organically went back over 200 today on Twitter, and we're back to 197 because more bots have been purged. So we're still under 200 followers again. And if you look at our followers right now, we've got
follow.
There's a lot of people who they're just not people. They're fake. Oh, on the way out.
People out there that also just like to hang around and don't like to follow. You like what you see.
I see you. You know who's a follower of the Game Day Chug Twitter? And this is because of you. Mark Vandermeer, the voice of the Houston Texans.
Hey, Marky Mark. What's up, man?
Our legion may be small, but it's power packed.
Yes.
And a special call out to the Houston Stressins
of the Texans are hearing our voice.
The Houston Stressins guy, he's all over the place. Houston Stressins or so whatever. We interact on Twitter all the time, but he doesn't follow us. I follow him. He follows so many little podunk accounts. He used to follow us.
Well, what's stressing you, bud?
Now following the Game Day Chug podcast, that's probably a big stressor.
Call the hotline. We'll be able to figure out these stressor balloons.
Well,
wrap it up.
I'm gonna go with the with my AI song again. All of my songs are AI. It's the only thing I do. This is the 9 in a row song. 9 in a row, keep it going. Keep it going. Houston defense.
full of dog.
Monday Night Football.
They say our boys be hounded.
All the some of you for a while.
I am too. I'm gonna have to edit this whole shit.
Mentality. 1, 2, 3. Let me hear you say it now.
Hasta la vista, baby.
God bless you. Happy New Year.
you.
Ford. Love you guys. Bye.